Hello everyone, we are Team Rent SIT. So Rent SIT is a rental platform for Stevens students. We allow property owners to post properties near Stevens for SIT students, and students can quickly browse all the property and contact owners. The goal we set before are all complete. Users now can browse all the property and quickly filter and sort property. We have dashboard for users to manage their watch list and for owners to manage their properties. And property has their single page and user has a profile page. And we have a login or sign up system. An owner can add new property and or can edit their posted property. We use the MERN stack MongoDB, Express, React, and Node.js. For the style, we use Argon based on Bootstrap 4. And the three core stacks we use are React, Firebase Authentication, and Redis. Some other independent tags we use a lot of tools. For example, in the server and client, both in server and client side, we use concurrently to run them together. And in the server side, we use some image handling tools such as GrillFX to store storage for the image storage. And we use ImageMain to minimize the image. And we use like XSS to make it more secure. And Chorus to connect the server and client side together. And use Firebase admin to communicate with the Firebase server. And the client side, we use Asius to communicate with our server API, and we use cross environment to handle the port in different platforms such as Mac or Windows. And we use React Alert, React DOM, React Drop Zone, React Helmets Asynchronous, and React Tooltip, React Image Libraries. For three core technologies that we use, the first one is React. React is a JavaScript library for building user interfaces. We use it to develop RunSIT as a high-quality single-page application. Our main task becomes writing different components. It boosts productivity and benefits further maintenance. It ensures faster rendering and guarantees stable code. And the second core technology we use is Firebase Authentication. Firebase Authentication provides backend service, easy to use SDKs, and ready-made UI libraries to authenticate users to our app. We use Firebase Authentication to implement the account system, especially for authentication. Users can sign up or log in using email password combination or their own Google account. And we use Firebase admin to work with Firebase authentication. Our client side will get user's token and send it to the server side along with data. We use Firebase admin to contact the Firebase server to authenticate our user. Other user data would be stored in our own database. And we locate each user by their UID that generated by Firebase. Redis is an open source in-memory data structure storage used as database, cache, and a message broker. Here in this project, we use it to cache visited property data. So we don't need to fetch the data from database again if the user visit the property again. And the cache data will be refreshed when the owner update the property. We use some other independent technologies. For example, we use concurrently to help us run multiple commands concurrently, especially for the server-side code and the client-side code. And we use cross-environment to solve the port assignment problem in different platforms, such as macOS and Windows. We use React Alert to show the users our errors and notifications. This makes the user experience much better. React Helmets Asynchronous is a tool that allows us to set different title for different pages. This is a thread-safe document head manager tool for React. And we use React Tooltip. We use Rec tooltip to generate different tips for input fields. And we use Rec image lightbox to allow users to see the property in photos more easily and clearly. And we use Rec drop zone to allow users drop their files to the upload zone, and then they can upload their property photos or their avatar photos. And we use Argon design system is a style system that allow us to build very beautiful and simple web pages. And we use course to solve the course cross-origin problem and allow communication between client side and server side. GuildFX is a specification for storing and retrieving files that exceed the BSON document size limit of 16 megabytes. We use it to split large files into small pieces and store them in the MongoDB, especially for avatars and property photos. We use file readers to get data of uploaded images and use base64 images to encode and decode to or from base64. And we resize the image before compressing them because this can speed up the process of compressing image. And we use image min to compress the image that uploaded to the server, especially for the avatars and property photos. For the tech issues and limitation of the system, we think that Firebase may reach a limit if too many requests in a short period of time. And React warning find DOM node is deprecated in strict mode, which is caused by an imported package, so we can't solve this problem. And for the image storage, now we store all the images into MongoDB as base64 format. Maybe we should use a cloud storage service to make it more fast and stable. And now the components may be a little bit coupling because now we may write different functions into one single components, but better practice is to decompose the current components into smaller components so that to have a better system design. Now let's see the demo. Now I'm going to demonstrate all the features of our website. This is our homepage. And in this section, we will select 4 properties to list it here. Now let's see all the properties. So here is all the properties. Now you can see all the properties listed on our website are listed here. And here is the filter and sort section. You can filter all the properties by their days on our website. For example, we can see the most 3 days posted properties. And we can filter by price higher than 2000. And we can sort by price from low to high. And sort from high to low. Now we can reset this. Here you will see the all properties again. Now let's go into one of it. This is the detail page for a single property. And in this page, you can see all the information and the gallery of this property. For example, you can see all the photos by clicking this. If you want to enlarge this, you can click into the photo and you will have a light box. And in this page, if you are a login user, you can see this button, add to watch list. So add this to your own watch list. And then you can go to see this owners page and then browse all the properties that under this user. Now this user only have 1 properties. Now let's go to the account page. So in the account page, we can see all the properties that we list under this owner. And then we can go to my watch list. In the my watch list, we can see this property is the one that we just added, and other properties are we are watching. And in this list, we can delete property directly from here. Or we can go into the property And then if we have already watched this property, we can remove it from here. And let's go back. We can see that property has been removed from the watch list. And if we remove all properties, we will see this windows that we can click into it and direct us to the all property. Now let's see the my property. Here's all the properties that are listed under this account. And here we can direct them directly. Or we can edit them. And we can remove the photos that we don't want to show. And then we can add new photo to it. And let's update it. See, this property has been changed. Title has changed to good, and the image has been deleted and added. Now let's add a property. Here we can set the title, description, and we can upload photo to it. We can multiple select photos and upload at one time. And we can delete the photo that we don't want to show. And then we can set the price. If some of the value is invalid, this system will prompt the user the error message. And we can add this property. Now the property has been added successfully. If user want to change their profile, they can add it here. They can change the avatar and their phone number. And the user can change their password here. If the password is invalid, we will have an error message. Now we can see the password has been changed correctly. If the user log in using their Google account, they won't see the change password button because social login won't allow change password. Let's try it. See here, we use a Google account to log into our system, and we won't see the change password button here. For the login and sign up, now you can sign up an account using your email and password. And you can see the tooltip here, very useful for user to understand the constraint. And user can log in using their email or password combination and use their Google account. We are team Rent SIT, and here's all the team members in our team. And if you have any question during the review process, feel free to email us anytime. Thank you very much.